How's it going, everyone? It's a Wednesday. I apologize for leaving so early beforehand. I kind of left for a little bit. But anyways, how's it going, everyone? Good old Wednesday, January 25th. On the list for things we're going to work on, let's take a look here. I did a little bit of work. Did a little bit, tiny bit. I imported our pieces, and we're just getting some stuff in here, getting it all nice and planned out. And of course, we're going to start texturing it later. Hopefully everything looks good and there's no problemos, but you never know. Never know what happens with my beautiful work. Usually has a few errors, but it's okay. It's going well right now. So I have the pieces kind of set up in a interesting fashion. They're not too complicated. They're basically into three pieces. There's the corner piece, the edge piece, and then there's the floor piece. So nothing crazy. Now these little brick pieces are basically just very simple little bricks to kind of add some detail along this. Let's say I want to add a corner piece over here, just within the wall. I'll have to texture it so that it kind of works well with it, but that's the entire reason why I made this piece. Alright, so this is what we left off at. It smells like somebody farted, and it's not me. It's not me this time, trust me. Alright, so let's start out with... Let's see if I have any stone materials in here. Oh, I do have a stone, actually. Could work. It's a little bit weird how it's like blurred along the edges. So we might want to fix that a little bit. Alright, we also might want some cracks going along. Oh wow, that's crazy how much that does. Alright, so let's lower that a little bit. And what I'll do for right now, we have a thing that kind of goes in the back. I don't know where that is though. Now we can get probably a different type of stone for the edge, or even wood. I think wood would be fine. Yeah, wood. Let's get some wood in there. Wood. Wood, chuck. Wood on wood. Let's see, I need a metal. I'm gonna create one, as I always do. I think I'm gonna set this to 2048, just so I can see what I'm doing, and if I ever want to go to 2048, then everything is set for that. Alright, we can go with that. Now we'd probably want some like little designs inside of the metal there. If we can, of course. I feel like I could have probably mirrored these two pieces, but oh well. Hey, Vale. I forgot I had this. I need to find like a pack of just a bunch of gildings. You know, it's simple, and I think I like it. A little bit off on this side, but that's okay. It's just a small detail, not too crazy. Alright. Let's work on the floor, and then we'll export it, see how it looks, and do whatever changes we need to do. See if I have any tiles in here. Now I could probably add something along the edges here, just kind of like a broken look to it. If I can get it to align with the edges, then probably make my life a lot easier. And then we want to get actual cracks inside of it, so we'll probably duplicate this one. I think I'm going to draw this just to do a little bit of painting. I think it'd be nice and fun. Now that multiply looks very weird, so you know, actually a good idea, instead of doing this and duplicating layers, I can go into here and just do a paint, and we'll paint it from here, so then we can kind of just add in details as we like. So things like, I guess roughness would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Right along the edge. So if I copy this, but I'll have to do that at the end. I'm using this with a mouse. This would be fun with a tablet. I have one, but I'm too lazy to get it. I'm too lazy. Is that a bad thing? Probably is. It's so much effort to do blueprints. It's not that bad, trust me. It can be much worse. Like, once you get used to it, then it's like, it's a piece of cake. You're like, how did I, what, how did I, what, huh? I like your keyboard sound. Is it bad? Because, like, whenever I listen to it, it's like, oh, it's beautiful. But it might be different for some people who just hate it. It's mechanical. Dude, mechanical is the best. I don't think I can ever go back. I tried using another keyboard when my other one broke. Oh my god, it was terrible. It was one of them soft keys. Hey man, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Jojo. I'll be honest, I was a very big fan of Roblox back in the day. Like, that was my game. I'll be honest. It was a great game. And it's still a great concept. Like, think about it. You can host your own server. And you just build whatever and people can play it at any moment in time. At any moment in time. If Roblox is... Dude, I was addicted to it, trust me. A little bit saddening how addicted I was, but I was. I was definitely addicted to it. Which is kind of weird, but hey, whatever. Alright, let's see how this looks so far in UE4. We're gonna export it real quick. That voice cracked though. Let me get a drink of water. What is Roblox? Think of it as a game engine, but also a sandbox game at the same time. That's basically the best way to describe it. It's a game engine, but it's also a sandbox game. It, in my opinion, got ruined by Disney, but it's like really, really targeted towards, kids, even though it shouldn't be. Like, I think if it was more targeted towards a mature audience, there'd be a bigger... I don't know. I don't know the numbers, to be honest, actually. I don't know how many people... play, not RuneScape, Roblox. I know how many people play RuneScape. It's definitely not that many anymore. Club Penguin. Isn't everyone's multiplayer game Club Penguin? Hey, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, see, the tiles don't line up. It's just really awkward looking. We'll have to fix that. So, a few things we need to fix. We need to remove these big parts that are cut out. Because it doesn't really make much sense. Anyways, if any of you have missed out on looking at or seeing the concept art on the Facebook page or Discord, which you should go like or follow, or join, I guess would be the word. There's the new concept art that we got from Lucas, which looks pretty awesome. So this is the, there's going to be light, medium, and heavy armor. This is the medium armor, the Knight's Plate armor. So basically you'll be able to choose from 3 different armor types in the combat module, and this is one of those options. The weapons, you'll be able to choose whichever weapon you want. That's all dependent on you. This is going to be very fun to model. I'm probably going to add physics onto the cloth here, so it kind of, you know, wiggles around a bit. Already looks like a tank. No, he's got like openings, right? So arms, back of the legs, probably a little bit of the back. Not sure. We'll have to see how that works out. But the heavy armor is gonna be heavy. Maybe he'll look like that. No, that'd be something like a boss. That wouldn't even be a... Oh, God. Of course, I have to remove those big pieces there, because it doesn't work well, but... we could definitely do that. Will there be player shops? No, the combat module is completely solely on combat. There's no shops and that sort of thing. At the beginning of a round, or at the beginning of the game, you can you could choose your armor, your weapon, that sort of thing, right? Think of it like chivalry. And then for the Hall of the King, it's a death match, a free-for-all death match. So It's the last man standing for that one. Oh, and the full release, yeah. Am I still doing 1 to 100 floors? That's the plan. Really depends on how stuff goes. For sure, I'm gonna probably get up to 25 though. But the plan is to get 100. Of course, that's a very long-term plan if you think about it. But the way that this idea is formatted is that we could basically just go along a different style of doing things in each floor. So we can go from like, we can go from a game that's like medieval-like where you're going through villages to Diablo where you're going through hell and heaven. Because it's fantasy, right? You're going on each floor. Each floor is different. I think that's one of the things that I want to do is that each floor is just, it's a whole new story almost. I'm not saying I'm going to copy Diablo though. That was just an example. Just a random example. Okay, so we fixed that. Now we're... Thought of any lore ideas? No, I haven't written any lore on paper yet. It's something I have to do. A lot of people want me to use their stuff, and it's all because of copyright and that sort of thing. So I have a fan base contest, and whoever creates the best one gets an alpha key. You should make a tutorial about texturing, just saying. I've been thinking about making a weapon tutorial, since a lot of people kind of wanted a tutorial, so I think that would be the best plan of action. Something about creating a weapon, the whole process behind it, and that kind of stuff, right? So going through modeling it, to UV unwrapping it, and then to texturing. Because in the future, we kind of want to have, you know, a workshop or whatever. A community workshop on Steam. I think people can create their own stuff, etc., etc. Usual dealio. But it's going to be one of those like kind of things where it's not going to be for full-on beginners. So I'm not going to go through all the hotkeys that I press and that sort of thing. It's going to be more of, here's what the process would be. But I think I'm going to specialize more into like, what would you call that? Not a technical artist, but a general artist. Generalist, I guess. Where I want to go more into kind of technical stuff in-game, but also work on models and environment and that sort of thing. I'm okay with making weapons and stuff, but hey. How much will the game cost? We don't know yet on prices. Still unknown. French? Yeah, that's French. I think Jim knows that I speak French, so that's why he's talking French. How about every minute it takes to make the game is $1? Alright, we'd be at like a few millions right now. But yeah, I'd say more generalist slash technical artist. I like environment modeling, which is pretty much what I'm doing right here, but who knows? Kind of have to think about those sorts of things. That's why I like working on my own project, because I can do generally anything. Alright, there we go. It doesn't look as tiled. Because of those little pieces, it really did, like, it's nice and all. It just doesn't work. And now we have these parts, which is cool. So that basically kind of, it's like a free card, you know? Because if it doesn't line up, well, that lines up, right? It doesn't really work that way, but you know, we can probably hide that a little bit. How does it look? Ooh. Now I definitely need to, you know, blend the ground in with it. That's one thing we need to do. There's a little bit of a lighting thing going on there that I can see. A little bit weird to look at. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little bit of a lighter edge on the edge there. Now all we have is this awkward tile. Now of course we're gonna have more rubble all over this area. It's gonna be much more into ruins, because right now it's more of just the pre-building, getting it all built, and we'll start breaking it down. What I potentially want to also do is have like some of the ceiling or roof on the ground and have a big opening, so a lot of light can kind of come through. I think that'll be awesome. That would look pretty awesome. Alright, let's continue this. Do you mind if you show some of the land you've created so far? So, I kind of stopped working on the open world, but I can show you guys where I pretty much stopped. It's very, compared to what I have now, I've learned a lot of things. A lot of things in terms of workflow and stuff, so it's a little bit mediocre in my opinion, but I can definitely show you guys right now since I'm going to be going offline soon. Gotta grab some lunch, or dinner, I guess, because it's nearly 7. But, this is Hall of the King, and I'll show you guys what we have for the open world. But, this is the Hall of the King map for the combat module. The open world map isn't going to be in the combat module because, well, it's the open world map, but I think we're going to scrap it entirely and work from the ground up, making it just like 10 times better quality and just better design and everything. And then we'll have to start working on the seed engine and everything. And if you're interested what the seed engine is, it's on my YouTube channel. One of the videos talks about it. It's basically randomly generating some parts of the map. Only some though, so it's not like crazy, but it's mostly just stuff like shops. I guess like we could probably do quest givers, could be in different areas and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'll open up the actual project, which is very old. You'll notice all the lighting and everything is old too.